Welcome to my channel by World once again. So today again with a very important topic from the chapter Circulatory System, that is DC, which means differential count, that is different varieties of WBC. So as we go for blood diagnosis, some of the time we are given two forms of test. One is TC and other is DC. TC means total count, that counts the amount of RBC and the amount of hemoglobin in the blood. Whereas DC means differential count, that is different varieties of WBC and its composition, that is percentage of them found in blood. The rise and fall of WBC is the reason for the infection and inflammation in the body. Now WBC is categorized on the category of like differentiated on the basis of the structural composition. Now one of the categories granulocytes, which has small granules in it, so they are nucleated even. Remember, granules could be either acidic, basic or neutral. And another form of WBC which has no granules, they are categorized as agranulocytes, that is absence of granules. Now granulocytes is divided into three categories: neutrophil, the maximum WBC which is in percentage found in blood; second one eosinophil; third one basophil. On the other hand, agranulocytes is differentiated into two forms. One is lymphocyte, which is responsible for the production of antibody, that is immunity, and monocyte. So we'll go to the function of them respectively. We know WBC is the cellular component of the blood which is responsible to produce or provide protection to the body, either in the local defense system mechanism or in the immunity formation, that is formation of antibody against the antigen. Starting with the first function of the neutrophil, starting with the first WBC, that it destroys bacteria by the process called phagocytosis. Now, phagocytosis, the word means phago, is the solid material, cytosis engulfing. So, engulfing of the germs by the action of the WBC, that process is called phagocytosis, and hence these kind of WBC, they are named as phagocytes. So WBC, remember, they are irregular shaped body and they undergo amoeboid movement. So they squeeze out of the blood capillary, move into the cellular spaces, that is intercellular spaces of cells and tissues, and engulf the germs by the process called phagocytosis. The second one is eosinophil, which has an anti-allergic activities against the allergens. So whenever there is inflammation in our body, this count goes higher to counteract against them. The third is basophil, which secretes a very important component called heparin. Remember, this is very important word. It is a kind of anticoagulant, which we also known as heparin, as natural anticoagulant found in blood, which prevent intravascular clotting. That is, the meaning of intravascular clotting is clotting inside the blood vessels. So we know blood, as soon it comes out to the open surface, it starts clotting. Clotting means forming solid in composition. It solidifies. But why the blood do not solidifies in the blood vessel or inside the blood vessel? Because of the presence of this anticoagulant called heparin. So this is very important word. I have underlined here heparin, which is also known as natural anticoagulant found in our blood, which helps in preventing clotting. Second part, we go to agranulocyte. The first type of WBC under it is lymphocyte, which remains either in large shape or small, and they have no granules in it, remember. And the important function of this kind of WBC is very important for our body, that is antibody formation. Now, antibody, they are kind of globulin protein and which is formed in response to the antigen found in blood. Now, what are antigen? They are also kind of protein found in the surface of RBC, one category. Another antigen is known as the foreign matter which enters into our body via different media. So, when they are harmful, they are engulfed by the phagocytes, that is neutrophil. But if they enters the blood circulation, when it becomes difficult to kill them or destroy them and it enters our blood circulation, the time comes where lymphocytes readily produces antibodies which fights with them and help us in providing immunity. So that is called immunity. What is immunity? Immunity is the resistance or inherent capacity of our body to fight against infection. That is, infection means the pathogens and germs that produces harmful effect in our body. Second function of it is formation of fibroblast. They are a kind of component of the connective tissue that helps in repairing of the cells and tissues. Matrix formation. So they are responsible for connection of the different organs and tissues inside our body whenever there is injuries in the cells and tissues. So repairment of them is done by this kind of cells. We go to the next one is monocyte. Again, they are category which are found as phagocytes and the function is similar as neutrophil, that is phagocytosis. Phagocytosis, again the similar meaning here, that is engulfment of the germs. Cytosis is engulfing phago solid particles. So monocytes also has a similar function. They destroys bacteria by engulfing them. So these were the different categories of WBC found in blood with function of them. So hopefully video would be beneficial for you people. Thank you for watching it.